right, we're back. We are back. I know it's been a long time, but finally the time is right. We're back in the Mecca, the brand new gym, OneGym Stockton. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out. And we're about to hit a nice big back session, all right? So I'm literally just gonna take everyone through very, very quickly, just my pre-workout and intra-workout stack from USN. So basically, as you guys know, I've kind of just took sponsorship with USN. Been a company that I've wanted to partner with for a very, very long time now. And yeah, you guys know why. They're a trusted brand in the industry. I've followed them for a very, very long time. And yeah, I'm proud to represent. So trying this out today, 2 scoops, B4 bomb. Last time I tried this, it literally blew my tits off. So that's what we're hoping for today. So like I said, we're gonna hit a big back session today. And the emphasis behind this video that I really, really want is I just want to capture that raw intensity, because I feel like not a lot of people get that on YouTube. It's very montage based, and I want to capture the intensity that I've been putting in over the time in this off season that I've been on right now. Obviously, as you guys know, if you follow me already on Instagram, I've been putting in the work, I'm trying to grow, and my aim is to get back on stage later this year. So yeah, we're aiming to get a big, thick, wide back today. That's the plan anyway, so let's get to it. What I'm using intra-workout as well is I'm using creatine anabolic, all right? This is basically creatine and BCA mix, so it's gonna keep me nice and fueled up while I'm training. So 5 gram BCAs, 3 grams creatine, and I'm on double cherry today as well, cherry and cherry, so we're going in. So, get this mixed up, and then we're gonna go and try and get massive. That's the plan. Now let's go and train. We're gonna start off on a rope pull down. Yeah, so basically my emphasis is just to get the lats fired up. So I want to be stretching my lats out nice and far right there. And then as I drive down, my aim is to get my elbows pinned into my sides and really, really squeeze on my back as hard as I possibly can. So we're just going to do a few warm-up sets. We'll do a couple of working sets to get everything fired up, and then we'll move on. All right, so a little warm up done, and now we're gonna try and get into the first working set. We're gonna try and shoot for 10, 15 reps. Like, if we can get to 10 and I feel I can still keep going, I'm gonna go 12, I'm gonna go 15, I'm gonna see where I get. But the objective is just get the blood flow going in the back, get everything flowing into the lats, and then we'll be fired up for lat pull down. Everything's getting fired up. Everything's getting fired up now. Got one more. We're gonna hit drop set, the last set. So basically just go failure, drop, failure, drop, failure again. And then we're going lat pull down. A lot of people get too focused on how heavy they're lifting, or sometimes get too focused on executing the exercise to absolute perfection and sometimes forget about the intensity. The intensity is what matters the most. Whether it's heavyweight, whether it's lightweight, you need to be pushing yourself to the max in order to stimulate the muscle. You stimulate the muscle, you get the result, all right? If you're not stimulating that muscle, you ain't gonna get the result. So, let's go. Jesus. If you're not pumped as hell off that first exercise, you need to sort it out, because there should be some serious blood in there. Anyone who does this session, that is what it's all about. Getting the blood flow into the muscle, fully blowing it up, and feeling wicked. Top it up, we're going to mag. Go mag grip. Yeah. The reason that I really like the mag grips is because they help take the forearm out of the equation. So when I'm driving down, my grip's open, as opposed to when my grip's closed, my forearms are a little bit engaged. So I try and take that out, and then we can actually move the weight with our back. A few warm-ups, and then we'll go again. So as you can see, yeah, I'm not resting for half an hour in between my sets. All right, I'm just getting to it, getting back in the zone, switch exercise, move on, and keeping the flow of the session. As always, rocking that Gunsmith oversize as well. Keep the pump covered until everything gets real, then we'll whip it off. So again, the main focus that I'm trying to get out of the lat pull down, especially while I'm using that grip, is to try and get my elbows down and really, really, really dig them into my lats. This is going to predominantly focus on that nice inner lat there and the mid back, so that I just try and get everything squeezed nice and tight together. And then when I'm coming back up, I'm actually stretching that lat right out, driving down, stretching that lat right out. So by the time we get the weight up on here, we're going to start some working sets, and it's going to get a little bit messy. Again, I'm going to work up in weight and then throw a triple drop set on the last set, keeping the volume, keeping the intensity, keeping the blood flowing. Ooh. Here we go. Like I previously mentioned, the reason why I did that straight arm pull down is to get the lats fired up, is to get the lats activated, so that even from my warm-up sets when I'm doing this weight, I could feel it. Now I'm hitting that working weight and I'm getting relatively heavy. It's destroying my back already. It's really, really, really starting to burn, which is why you can see me like this after every set, because the pain is intense. That's what we want. If you're not feeling it like that, maybe you're not contracting the muscle hard enough when you're actually working. Think about what you're doing. Think about this as a pull down. I'm trying to work my lats, and you'll actually work them properly. Triple drop set. Fuck. That's what we want. Whew. So, we're going to shift on with rinse pull downs. I think my forearms are about to explode as well as my back. So, we're going to hit a nice low row. Low row is going to try and target the lower lat. So, I'll get on over there and we'll make it happen. Big back, big back, big back. So when I'm hitting this low row, what I'm trying to do is actually get the handle and drive back and in so that I'm hitting like my lower lats down here. So when I'm pulling back, I'm keeping my elbow nice and tight into my side and really driving that lat, just so that I can try and finish off the bottom of the lats like that. That's what we're looking for. Once again, we're gonna build the weight up. We're gonna do obviously single arm on this. Just gonna build the weight up, pyramid it up, and then put a nice little drop set on the end. As again, we try and build the weight up, we get the heavy weight, we get the sets, we get the reps, we get the volume, blood flow, everything's in there, all right? Whew. So, I want to just make a point as well, is that whenever we say that we're trying to sort of lift heavy and actually get up to some decent weight, we're not ego lifting as such, right? So whatever weight I'm doing, I'm still in full control, and you'll see some of the best bodybuilders in the world, they'll move one plate aside, they'll move two plates aside, 3, 4, 5, and the form will still stay exactly the same. They're not sacrificing the form just because they're moving heavy weight, and that's, I think, something that a lot of people need to get in their heads. Anyone who's new to lifting or anything like that, is that the form should never be sacrificed for weight. You'd rather spend a little bit more time getting the form right on a low weight and building it up over time, otherwise there's no point. So last set, I'm going to keep the intensity and crack on with this, but we've literally just dropped it back to 2 plates. We're going to go double arm and really just start squeezing out. We're going to do little sets of 5. So I'm going to try and do 5 sets of 5 reps. Up. My back is absolutely toast right now. Absolutely toast. But we still got to get thicker. We still got to get bigger. So we keep going. Simple as that. So we're going to go T-bar row right now. And aim to try and get that big, thick upper back. That's the plan. This T-bar row is heavy. That's not me making excuses. We'll see where we go. But it's a heavy ass machine. So, emphasis behind the T-bar row is I'm trying to get right up the top of my back. One of my bits of feedback from my show in 2019 was that I needed to build a bigger back. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So, rows have been more prominent in my sessions for the past year and a half than pull downs. And I'm just making sure I do everything that I can to really target that big, thick upper back. So exercise like T-bar, exercise like bent over row. I switch it up every session, but a lot of focus around that upper back. Once again, as I said before, just because we had more weight doesn't mean we sacrifice the form. Yeah, we make sure that no matter whether there's 1 plate on there, 3 plates on there, the form stays the same. I get a good connection with my upper back and actually fill that area with the blood. Really get a good strong hold on the muscle and then lower it down still with control. I'm not ragging weight about just for the fun of it. Like, I think this is a common misconception of what a lot of people think. Bodybuilding and powerlifting, 2 different things. Or bodybuilding and moving weight are 2 different things. Powerlifting or moving weight is moving something from A to B, and bodybuilding is everything in between, yeah? We're trying to not only stimulate the muscle, we're trying to fill it up with as much blood, trying to break down the muscle fibers and actually work the muscle and not just move away from A to B. So, yeah. I'm waffling shit now. I'm trying to get my rest time in because I'm knackered. I'm gonna have to get in the zone for this one. Shit. This is heavy, this now. The song makes all the difference. It really does. I have to go some heavy shit now. So, once again, there's a common theme to this session. Pretty much every single exercise is gonna finish on a drop set to failure on every single set, just to try and overload the muscle with as much blood as possible. So that's going to be the plan. So I'm just going to get this for as many clean reps as I can. Drop the weight, go again, drop the weight, go again. That has wiped me out. That has wiped me out big time. That's what I'm talking about in that intensity. So we're gonna hit one more exercise for back. Just a little bit of a burnout on a seated row, just using cables, nothing too heavy, just to fill everything up. Then do 1 or 2 exercises on biceps and we're out of here, just quick fire. I'll always throw, a lot of people ask me on social media actually what I'm doing for arms. And I did mention this in a post the other day. If you want your arms to grow, the best thing I can always recommend is every single time you train back, add a little bit of biceps. Every single time we train chest, add a bit of triceps, and then give arms their own separate day. Like, I want my chest to grow, so I'm giving my chest a separate day. I want my legs to grow, so I'm giving them a separate day. Don't neglect arms. A lot of people neglect it. And if you want them to grow, you gotta go for it. So, this is a new exercise that I've only been able to add in very, very recently because we've got like a unilateral row here at OneGym Stockton. So, this is a really, really nice movement. What I'm doing is I'm incorporating a lot of single arms and I'm incorporating double arms throughout one set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 7 reps with single arm, 7 reps single arm, 7 reps both arms. And it's just gonna hit every single angle of the back and just blow everything up, fill it with blood exactly like I've been trying to do for the full session and just generally finish every single area of the back off. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing. Whew. If your gym's got one of these, use it because they are so good. So like I said, yeah, literally just finishing off this session, 2 exercises on biceps. We're gonna do some, this is quite a fat bar, but an easy curl bar, bicep curls to try and work on that outer thickness. The fat grips in this gym are pretty good. I use them all the time. And like, I've found that they're really, really all good. Although they hit my biceps, they also hit my forearms hard as well. Nothing too crazy. This is more so just a top up for my arm day that I'm gonna do later in the week. So when I'm driving these curls up, I'm really, really, really squeezing on that outside peak of the bicep. Get that good contraction, come all the way back down. 3 sets, they're done already. 1 more set, drop set, all the way down. Just finish them off. And I'm keeping the rest time short on this. I'm literally going 30 seconds to a minute max. Literally, just until my arms feel recovered, go again. Just until my arms feel recovered, go again, just to keep that intensity, blow them up, finish the session with a big pump. Oh, that hurts so much. God. One more exercise. Let's finish it off. Final exercise. Preacher curl. That hurts. This is the position that you sit in if you want to make your arms look absolutely. My arms are gassed now though. Absolutely done in. Literally that's how it should be though. If you've trained back already, 2 exercises max for biceps just to finish them off completely. And then, like I say, give them their own day, biceps, triceps, just to really, really blow your arms up if you really want them to grow. So, I'm not doing anything too crazy on these last few sets. I'm just going to keep the weight relative, not too heavy, not too light, and just really, really focus on the squeeze, on the contraction. That's one of the things that, again, I know we spoke about it earlier on, but when it comes to arm training, I don't necessarily train arms super, super heavy. I've found that my arms have grown a lot more working with the actual contraction, the actual feel of the muscle. So when I'm curling up, I'm not using a weight that I have to swing. I'm not using a weight that I have to try and use momentum to move. I'm using a weight that I can actually control, feel the squeeze at the top, and then control all the way back down. Last set, let's make it a good one. Let's finish this off nice and strong. Get the tune on and go. Yeah, that was horrendous. My arms fucking killing me. Oh, that was sick. That was absolutely sick. So yeah, as you can see, that's kind of a bit of a raw and ready way that I actually train. I wanted this video to be just almost like a fly in the walls view of coming in and getting shit done. Like, it's not just the stuff that you see on Instagram, the arsey-farsey sort of montages and all that sort of fancy stuff. It's coming in on a consistent basis and busting your ass that makes up the groundwork of when you see a physique presented on stage. This is what it all boils down to. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an insight of exactly what goes down in the day-to-day rather than like the outset, do you know what I mean? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the first video. I'm looking forward to doing probably one of each muscle group. So we'll go through shoulders, legs, chest, and arms, obviously, can't forget arms. And yeah, and just give you guys, like I say, a bit of a fly on the walls view of exactly how I'm training at the moment. Intense, trying to move heavy weight, still keeping a good form, and just trying to literally do everything I possibly can to bring a better physique to the stage later this year. As you guys know, obviously, I am getting back on stage this year, and I'm very, very excited. I've put a lot of work in over the past year and a half, and yeah, I'm excited to see what everyone thinks when I get peeled again and show it all off. But yeah, you know the score, guys. We're back on YouTube now, and hopefully this is going to stay nice and consistent. So if you did enjoy the video, drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel because we're growing again. We're going to get back at it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys.